We've known for a very long time that particles are very important in the oceans because what they do is they allow material to sink from the surface ocean to the deep ocean and then to the ocean floor. So what we're asking is, how does oil get aggregated in with those particles, and how is that oil transported from the surface ocean to the ocean floor? The importance of this is that understanding how the drivers, understanding the processes that act to allow that material to sink from the surface ocean to the deep ocean, and how fast those processes work, help determine how fast the biology can act on the oil. It also determines whether material from the surface will actually end up affecting benthic communities on the ocean floor, which is, as you know, very, very important. So during the Deepwater Horizon spill and subsequent years afterwards, a great deal of data was collected. This is sediment trap data, where we collect particles that are falling through the oceans, as well as what we call size spectra information. So this is telling us the abundance of particles in the ocean at different sizes. And we can use that to model mathematically and computationally the evolution of these particles, how they form, how they sink, and how they settle. And the idea is that using that, we can make a leap forward in our ability to predict what will happen in future spills. And this is not only useful for understanding the science behind how oil is transported from the surface to the deep, but is also useful for first responders, who can then be able to assess the situation and see whether sedimentation from the surface to the deep ocean will actually happen. So we expect to be able to have a greater understanding of what it is that controls this process of oil and particle aggregation, how the interactions between oil droplets and particles in the ocean work, and what drives them, and how fast that process happens. And if we can have that predictive understanding, then we can make these predictions that would be useful for first responders and other scientists.